Hello everybody and God bless. So I had a dream, and in this dream, it was a very realistic dream. So again, I don't think I have the actual date for this dream because it took me a while to realize it was realistic until I talked to my mom and she was like, I never said that to you. Okay, so in my dream, I was in the living room and I was walking out of the living room, and my mom, which I believe was my mom's spirit, and she had said to me, do you follow that girl named Francesca on YouTube? If you do, I recommend not following her because she does post a lot of things that contradict the Bible. And I had a knowing the way she said that was that she knew that Francesca wasn't doing it on purpose, that she genuinely, because in real life, Francesca, all she does is post a verse from a Bible, and then she'll just post a quote, she'll just post her prayer and that's it, or she'll post her music. So in my dream, I had a knowing that Francesca genuinely thinks this is the right translation. She's not doing this on purpose. She's not purposely leading people astray and things like that. But my I believe it was my mom's spirit was telling me you should not be following her either anyways, just because she's still posting these things. There's nothing against her, it's just that she's posting this and it's not really accurate with God. And in real life, I honestly stopped looking at her post because what she posted and what it was about was the translation she was choosing were going against the Bible. And she was choosing different translations from different books that I didn't even know of. Like there's one that starts with an A, one that starts with a W. I didn't even know the versions of these. And in my spirit, I just felt like, don't read it. Like read her prayer, but don't read that verse because something's not right. And then sure enough, I had this dream saying, just go ahead and unsubscribe from her altogether because all she's doing is posting these verses that are not accurate with the actual Bible. Now, I've talked about this before, but I read the KJV, and then my sister, she reads a different version. And even that version that she reads, we still compare it to the KJV. We always go back to the KJV. And I wanted to post this and just tell you guys about this because of the fact that, like, a lot of times people just post scripture, you know, and then people would just read it because it's like, oh, it's just the Bible. But no, I have talked about this before in my Revelation video about how there is a verse that one of the versions, I believe it's the NLT, don't quote me on that. I believe it's something that's either NLT or NIV or some N, I think. Because one of those my sister reads. But one of the N versions. So one of the N versions my sister reads, and then one of the N versions is satanic. And I cannot read, I always forget because I don't read them. But I put it on that video, and how it shows in that other translation, the one that's satanic, it showed how they clear as day said that Satan is the morning star. That totally goes against the Bible because in Revelation it says clear as day that Jesus is the morning star. So I've talked about this before, but like, guys, we really have to be careful with translations. Like I said, I just stick to KJV. I try my best not to go outside of KJV if I don't have to. If I do, then I will read whatever version my sister reads, which I cannot remember on the top of my head. Hopefully I'll be able to put it up on the screen. But that's what I will do. And I will make sure that it matches up with God's spirit and what something that God will say. So for those of you who are like, well, I don't want to read the KJV because this about King James and this about back then and this, even though King James didn't write the Bible. But anyways, still take it to God and pray if you're trying to read a different translation, and just be led by God. God will most likely lead you to either stop reading that translation if it's satanic, or if it's nothing wrong with it, he will definitely give you the understanding and help you with that. So just be very, very careful with translations. Don't just read a translation and go off with it if you never, especially if you never read that translation, if you haven't prayed about that translation. And I'm only saying Francesca's name because on top of that, I really hope that somehow she sees this video and understands that she needs to stop just posting random versions, because a lot of times she posts different versions. I'm not trying to go against her in any type of way. I've posted her music before. I still listen to her music. I love it very, very much. It's just that this is just a warning for anybody that is subscribed to her. Just be careful with reading different translations. And then for her, if she sees this video, I do recommend picking a translation, sticking with that translation, and being led by God when you post it. So yeah, God bless you all. Have a nice one.